Shifting focus now to the first wide-angle story of the broadcast. Just 2 weeks after Prime Minister Modi met Ukrainian President Zelensky and less than 2 months after his visit to Moscow, New Delhi may play a pivotal role in ending the conflict which has been continuing since February 2020. Before we come back and talk more about how that could happen, first listen in to Russian President Putin talking about India's major role in such a scenario.
First of all, it is Chinese People's Republic, Brazil, India. I'm in contact with my partners, and I have no doubt that the leaders of these countries, and we have the relations of trust and confidence with one another, will be really interested and provide a helping hand. If there is a desire of the Ukraine to carry on with the negotiations, I can do that.
Now, there are many conditions and demands from both Russia and Ukraine, whether it's troop withdrawals, whether it's recognizing territories, it's removal of West-imposed sanctions for Russia. There's a plethora of issues, and arriving at a common ground could be painstakingly long. But the precursor to that is the starting of the very process that requires both parties to be at the negotiating table. Remember, the peace summit that took place in Switzerland in June 2024 failed because there were 92 countries that were present, but Russia was absent. But with India's backing, the peace process can now start, since New Delhi has strategic stakes on both sides. The West has feared India's sympathy with Russia will erode the efficacy of its sanctions, while Russia has urged India to maintain its independent stance. India is no more a bystander in this conflict. Prime Minister Modi, after his homily to Putin, and said that today is not an era of war, is in a position to talk peace to the Russian side. And it was his message of dialogue and diplomacy to Kiev that carried weight. Remember, twice foreign ministers of Russia and Ukraine have met in Istanbul to thrash out a possible peace deal. So it's not that mediators are not around. It's about the opportune time and the right fitment, and which it seems is now with New Delhi at its very center.